Wait. May tanong ako sa'yo.
Ano yun?
Ready ka na ba sa new episode?
Ako pa ba? Of course!
Nice! Chill lang tayo dito.
True. Ako may tanong din ako.
Sige, ano yun?
Bakit va?
Ha? Anong bakit ba?
Bakit? VA. Where we talk about anything about virtual assistants, remote working, work from home life, and many more.
Kaya kung isa kang VA or gusto mong maging VA, para sa'yo tong podcast na to.
Hi everyone, welcome again to another episode of Bakit VA. Today, we will be talking about insights from a working student's remote journey. And with that, we have a special guest. She is one of our core team, our executive assistant, Vanessa. Say hi to the camera. Ayan. So yeah, together with me, my co-host John is there as well. So before we get into the detail, bakit ba ako nag-English? Bago tayo pumunta doon, meron akong pa-fast talk kay Vanessa muna. And
wow. Bago yan.
Bago to. Actually, bagong part to ng podcast natin. And hopefully we can do this, no, sa mga ibang guests din natin.
Pwede. Sige.
Alright. So, asan na ang ating pang fast talk dyan? Okay, Vanessa. Fast talk walang isip-isip
Okay.
Let's start. Daytime or nighttime?
Okay. Nighttime.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Water or soda?
Soda.
Agree. Pizza or chicken?
Chicken.
Ay, may kakampi. Okay. Pancit canton or bread?
Pancit canton.
Work from home or work on site?
Work from home.
Yes naman. Sabon o shampoo?
Shampoo? Pwede lang pang sabon.
Nakinig niyo. Shampoo na sabon na din. Hindi.
Grabe ka naman sa shampoo yung sinasabon niya.
Pwede lang pang sabon.
Pwede din, no? Laptop or PC?
Laptop.
Mm-hmm. Motorcycle or car?
Car.
Dinner or breakfast?
Dinner.
Nice. Okay, ito, last na. Ready ka na ba? Baygon o katol?
Baygon na lang.
Oo.
Matagal pag
Doon tayo sa madali lang.
At saka yung baygon. Yung baygon pwede kasi sa ipis, sa kahit
all around diba?
Kasi. At saka may nagkakatol pa ba ngayon? Grabe.
Ay, grabe na sa magkakatol pa kang parang iba.
Feeling ko may mga nagkakatol pa naman, diba? Kasi, pero, nakaka-asthma kasi yan eh.
Yo, din. Agree.
Oo.
Mga incense, mang ganyan. Ayan.
Pero anyway, at least nalaman natin yung mga pagkain na kinakain ni Vanessa, kung ano yung ginagamit niya sa CR, sabon or shampoo. Shampoo lang talaga yun. Sana nakapag-warm up ka na sa ating episode for today.
So, you know, I mean, our audiences already have a glimpse of Vanessa here sa ating fast talk. But, pakilala mo naman kami.
Wrong! Ay pala yung papakilala.
Pakilala ka naman, Vanessa, sa ating mga audiences, listeners. What you do as an executive assistant and who you are here in VFlix and outside.
Hi, John. Hi, Annette. Hi, everyone. And I am Vanessa. I am a full-time employee and executive assistant of VFlix, and I take care of the administrative tasks of our company at night. And at the same time, I am a student of BS Accountancy in the morning. So basically, isa akong working student. So I spend time with my family, school works, and syempre pahinga during my free time.
Gaano ka nakatagal na executive assistant so far?
9 months.
9 months na. Okay. So almost 1 year na din. Uy, ano mo?
Nine
Pero-
months. Di joke lang.
Kabuanan ko lang.
Ay, kabuanan na. Di niya
Iba yung energy mo ngayon, Anet. Iba yung mga pinagsasabi mo ngayon, ah. May papastok ka na nga, may ano ka pa. But
May puns tayo dito. Ay,
anyway,
Tama.
sabi mo 9 months ka na. So parang mag-almost 1 year ka na din na student, na working student, no? Tapos ano pa, executive assistant ka nga. So medyo marami yung task na ginagawa mo, 'di ba? I don't know if bakasyon yung ngayon, Vanessa. Yeah, bakasyon nga ngayon. So,
Actually, nag-start na siya this August
okay.
14. Ulit.
2014?
August 14.
August 14.
Anyway, sige, ito
Ah.
na lang. So, sa tingin mo ba very comfortable na as a working student, yung remote work is very comfortable for you?
Siyempre naman, oo, sobra para sa akin. Like, working remotely helped me a lot as a working student. Mas napapagsabay ko na yung pag-work and pagiging estudyante without compromising any of them. Kasi I experienced dati, I worked on site before working remotely. So while I'm studying, masasabi ko na ang hirap. Given that it's on site and also yung work ko that time is same time sa online class ko, then same time din sa work ko dati.
Nagka-class.
So parang,
Though online class lang naman siya kasi pandemic that time. So naranasan ko yung magpapaalam ako sa manager ko to have early lunch, to have my exam
Yung
sa baba ng mall kasi sa mall ako nag-work that time. And given na matao sa mall, you cannot focus.
Oo.
So I don't know na but then when I realized that maybe I have to compromise one thing between school or work. Siyempre, you cannot perform well sa school while at work. So, vice versa, you cannot be productive sa work mo kung iniisip mo yung school work mo at the same exact time. So, yung worst, you have to sacrifice one. Diba? At that time, I sacrificed my school. So, nag-stuck ako for 1 year to work since ako yung nagpapaaral sa sarili ko na that time. So that's why when I started working remotely, I appreciate it so much, and I am very grateful kasi I have time to focus on my school and time to focus din sa work. That way, I don't have to compromise. And para sa akin, mas stress-free ako unlike before kasi mas productive na yung school, mas productive pa yung work. So, yun, as I am supporting myself din sa school, remote working is a really great help because hindi lahat nabibigyan ng opportunity na mag-work while studying, di ba? So, yes, para sa akin, mas comfortable ako sa working remotely while I am a student.
Nice.
kasi meron yung mga, di ba, yung mga working student na nag-work sila sa mga fast food chains. And
Yes.
iba talaga yung stress din kapag ganun yung work mo compared to, working remotely.
Are you a skilled virtual assistant looking for your next opportunity? Join our team at VA Flix, where we provide top-notch virtual assistant services to busy professionals. As a member of our team, you'll have the opportunity to work with a variety of clients and gain valuable experience in the field. Send us an email at recruitment@vaflix.com. What are you waiting for? Apply as a virtual assistant at VA Flix today, where your skills and expertise are valued.
Okay, executive assistant, sige, marami ang task, but still, nasa bahay ka lang. And sabi nga ni Vanessa, I think online class, so until now, online class pa din ba yung sa school mo?
Ngayon is hybrid na siya.
Oh.
Hybrid.
Kasabay pa din.
May papasok sa school, meron yung online.
Oo nga.
Yes.
Ayun. Wow. So, gusto ko lang malaman, no, kasi, diba, ang daming struggles nung physical pa sa call center before, tama ba? And then, you're
Sa
also
mall po.
sa mall, and then,
Call
nag-work
center sa mall.
O, diba? Working sa mall. Okay, period. And then at the same time may online may online classes ka. Aside from the struggles, meron ba mga unexpected na advantages or benefits dito now, sabi o kaya before or now?
So yun, aside from the things that I said a while ago, na mas nakakapag-focus ako in school and in work without worrying na magkakabangga yung mga responsibilities ko in that two roles. Working in a virtual environment had given me opportunities to do other things. Like last sem, I also enrolled in a review center to enhance my accounting skills since I am a BSA student ka. Syempre, hindi natin may iwasan na mga mote tayo, lalo na I am doing multiple things at the same time. So, we are working remotely, made it possible. Na kasi studying and working at the same time, parang napaka-overwhelming na yun, di ba? But when you are used to do things, like parang nasasayangan ka na sa time na wala kang ginagawa. So, naghanap ako ng other opportunities to grow as a person and sa career na rin. And ngayon, I am investing my time to accumulate learnings and eligibilities, all because of working as a student in a virtual environment.
Yeah, I like it. I really like yung mga sinasabi mo so far, Vanessa. That's nice, and thank you for sharing. Let's get into specifics siguro when it comes to yung mga problems na na-face mo during before or sige, let's do this right now na lang. Yung working as a remote worker. Ano yung mga challenges siguro na encounter mo so far? Kasi hindi naman na problem yung parang schedule, 'di ba? Or nagiging issue pa din ba sa'yo kasi night shift tsaka day shift? I mean, night shift ka tapos day yung school mo, ganyan. Yeah, like is that one of the challenges na na-encounter mo?
Siguro minsan nakukulangan ako sa rest. So yung biggest challenge ko na naranasan is when my health was compromised. Diba? Ang funny that I don't want to compromise my study and work, but yung kapalit naman is yung health ko.
Yes.
So maybe I overwork myself in studying and working. Kung sa iba may work-life balance, dapat sa aming mga estudyante or working student is dapat may work-study life balance. And when you say life, that includes health na din. I tend to forget. Para akong nagmamadali that time that I have to finish my study. Nagmamadali ako while I earn kasi nga ako yung nagpapaaral sa sarili ko. And that parang para sa akin, parang minadali ko. And now that I know that kapag nag-work on-site naman ako, it could be worse. Kasi you'll dedicate your time and energy pa para mag-commute or kung ano man yung other things na gagawin mo, prepare, ganyan. So yun, I take my health for granted. That's why it was compromised. And from that, I learned my lesson. So what I did and I am still doing right now is prioritizing my health by putting limitations like limits sa work, limits sa personal life, and limits sa study. Kumbaga may boundaries sila. And ang ginagawa ko is I set up time for study, time to work, and time to for breaks. So breaks means not just by rest. It also means going out with friends, spending time with your family, or exercising na minsan nagiging mema na lang, and going out, especially on weekends. So yun, na-remind ko lagi yung sarili ko na I need to manage my time to achieve yung gusto kong i-achieve na work-study life balance para walang nakakompromise. So I always take my health into consideration when it comes to achieving them. So juggling work and study is okay, but not at the expense of our health.
Natutulog ka pa ba?
Ngayon sa ngayon, mas madami akong time since ilan na lang yung units na hinahabol ko. 9 na lang.
Good.
9 units na lang.
Nice.
That's nice. Kasi yun yung medyo delikado, no, Annette, like, kapag na-compromise na yung health mo. Kasi we are working nga to avoid mga...
Getting sick din. Kasi,
we are working to live, di ba?
yes.
Pero pinapatay naman natin yung sarili natin minsan.
And mapapagastos pa tayo pag nagkasakit. I mean, hindi mura yung mga gamot din. Check-ups. Kagastos ka pa. So, will you really like spend that money that you hardly earned just for your health, diba?
Yeah, for your health na
dapat,
nakuha mo dahil sa overworking din.
Oo, din. Doesn't make sense, diba? So, dapat you have to have your little me time, sabihin na natin.
You have to check yourself regularly din, no? Kapag water, ganyan. Even as simple as drinking water siguro or completing the 8-hour sleep na minsan hindi natin nagagawa talaga, Ned. I think gagawin na natin. I think matutulog na ako tomorrow na maaga.
8 hours sleep, I cannot promise that for myself. Pero at least, sige, 4 hours max. Pwede na. Nadiretso, ha?
Ako. Sige.
Wala eh. Nanay tayo eh. Nanay ng isang nag-aaral din na bata, kaya same thing. Since sabi mo nga na you spend time for yourself, and one thing na parang you set aside was your health, right, Vanessa? So, if other than that, were you able to like, since you are studying hybrid, virtual, and going to school and working virtually, remotely here with us, have you like run into any specific problems communicating or getting to know classmates mo, colleagues mo, or teachers in a virtual setup?
Or even workmates.
So ayun, I know that working virtually can make you feel isolated. Medyo makukulangan tayo sa human interaction, and we tend to struggle in facing people in person. But para sa akin, communication is easier in a virtual setting. As for me, as an introvert person,
I see.
I express myself more in virtual setting than in person, since you have a lot of options to communicate. Pwede mo share yung thoughts mo by just messaging your teacher or classmates or even workmates. So, pwede mo pang i-elaborate with minimal mistakes, right? Like, unlike in person, na prone to human error and prone to misunderstanding, di ba? Yung tono mo pa lang ang pagsasalita, pwede mo
baka
ma-misunderstand. Maging misunderstanding pa. So, yun. If may problem man akong na-encounter, siguro yung online distraction or lack of emotions na lang in communicating. But other than that, working and studying virtually is more advantageous for me than the traditional setting.
Shout out sa mga introverts dyan. Pero oo din, no? You can totally relate kasi sabi mo as an introvert and having someone in the family na introvert din, medyo mahirap din talaga mag-socialize physically. Kasi yun nga din, siguro sa tone of voice or how you share your thoughts with them, medyo they might take it the wrong way. So, mas maganda.
May naalala lang ako dun sa since we're speaking about tone, no? Vanessa, have you tried yung parang, na misinterpret talaga yung sinabi mo sa chat, for example? And then akala niya galit ka, and then nag-away pa kayo, gano'n. May mga experience ka bang ganyan? Like, hindi naman not necessarily sa work, kahit siguro sa relationship, gano'n.
Sa classmate.
Na nag-away kayo dahil sa chat, gano'n, na hindi naman gano'n. May mga gano'n ka bang experience?
Oo, meron din mga ganong situations, like mamali ka lang ng caps lock.
Oo, diba? Kasi
mamali ka lang ng punctuation mark.
Iba
kaya
na.
diba, advisable na hindi talaga dapat mag-usap ng mga importanteng bagay sa chat. Yung nabasa ko, I think, somewhere the other day. Parang, hindi kayo dapat mag-away sa chat. No? If you are in a relationship. Kasi, yung chat, it doesn't convey tone. Diba? Hindi niya, iba yung understanding niya eh. Mag-i-imagine yung the other person ng tone, kung paano mo sinabi. And then, doon na magli-lead ng escalation din ng emotion siguro nung isa. And then, mag-clash na kayo. So, parang it's better to talk na lang sa call, ganyan, or in person. Ayun lang, patalastas. But anyway, so since you are working remotely na nga ngayon, may mga changes ba may mga napansin ka bang changes sa, for example, the way you work when it comes to your tasks kapag, I mean, since remote ka na ngayon and traditional setting ka before, nasabi mo ka sa mall, may mga changes ba on how you work? Mas naging focused ka ba or paano ba? Ano yung mga changes na napansin mo? If there are some.
Para sa akin, mas limited yung learnings ko sa traditional setting. Kasi sa on-site, since you are in an enclosed area with people you work with every day, so sa tingin ko is mas, kumbaga, nakulong ka doon, and kung ano lang yung ginagawa mo everyday, kung sino yung mga nakikilala mo everyday, sa enclosed area na yun is parang limited lang yung learnings from them or from that workspace. And I think para sa akin, mas hiyang ako or kumbaga mas gamay ko when I work virtually, because although without direct supervision, I tend to discipline myself into working and learn things virtually in a widely available platforms in the internet. So, di ba kapag nag-work ka mag-isa, wala kang choice kundi disiplinahin yung sarili mo, turuan yung sarili mo, mag-perform mag-isa, plus mas konti lang yung distraction because it feels like I own the place and I am more comfortable na mag-work. And as a result, I do my work well. So, unlike sa traditional setting, there are other distractions. Like, in my case, I am more conscious sa work ko on-site. Like, I am scared to make mistakes kasi syempre nakikita ng ibang tao, like, alam mo yun, when you are scared, you tend to commit real mistakes. So yun, working virtually makes me work freely without consciousness, and from that, I can give the best out of me kasi nga I am comfortable. So yun, hiyangan lang siguro talaga or preferences for me. For me, I work well in a virtual setting more than sa traditional setting.
Kasi parang
kapag traditional, madam, di ba pag traditional, baka sampalin ka nung leader mo or supervisor mo. At least sa virtual, bahala ka dyan, ganyan.
Tsaka parang mas malawak yung freedom mo pag virtual. Kasi you have tayo na mga very in need sa technology. Very naman tayo, very well-versed when it comes to technical terms or technical stuff sa So, we can do the research on our own. Malawak yung malawak ang internet eh. Kaya, madaming ka makikita dyan. Kung ano-ano. Ay, yun na, matututunan natin naman. Diba? Not only the ones that you see on the books or manual ng doon sa office nyo, ganyan. Physical office,
And i-bring up ko lang ulit yung sinabi ko before sa isang episode natin na parang kapag working remotely ka kasi, mas nafe-feel mo na may bahay ka. 'Di ba? Kapag working ka sa office or sa site or sa case ni Vanessa sa mall, lalabas ka ng bahay mo to work and then uwi ka to sleep. Parang gano'n na lang yung routine.
Diba? Parang nagiging, wala lang, tulugan mo lang yung house.
Pahingaan, tulugan, ganyan. Pero
kakain
ngayon,
konti.
Parang mas napapansin mo yung bahay mo na, ay, parang mas maganda pag green yung pintura nito. Diba? Kasi napapansin mo lahat, nakikita mo eh. Diba?
Oo.
Compared sa kapag uuwian mo lang siya para matulog, gano'n.
Tama. So, ayan, ang dami nating natutunan today about Vanessa. Lalo na dun sa fast talk, charot. Hindi, joke lang. Siyempre, sa full episode nito, we've learned a lot, Vanessa. Not only for our listeners, but also for us na mga ka-work mo din. Now, hopefully, yung mga colleagues din natin, panoorin din nila yung episode na to para they get to know more of who is Vanessa. Since,
nagsashampoo ba siya or nagsasabon lang? Ganyan.
Mga ganun. Mas gusto niya ba ang baygon o katol? Nakakatol pala.
Baygon daw siya. Baygon yung sagot ni Vanessa.
Oo nga. Baygon. Baygon pala ang pang all around. Ayan. So, Ayan. So, that's all for today's episode, all about Vanessa. And of course, being a working student at the same time. Ayan, working student nga.
Pero wait lang, I have one last question for Vanessa before we let her go.
May pahabol
Hindi natin
pa ang
patataasin
co-host.
Oo. Last na to.
Paano ba yan, Vanessa?
So parang ano ba, ano yung mabibigay mo na advice for people na siguro they are students pero they are aspiring VAs din na gusto din nila mag-work remotely pero medyo confused pa sila and iniisip pa nila kung tamang decision ba to. Ano mang masasabi mo?
Huwag na kayong mag-isip. Go na lang. Hindi, naman. Before you enter in a work, like hindi lang naman remotely, pati on-site, is you have to prepare yourself. Kasi, marami yan marami kang struggle na mararanasan, lalo na kapag nag-uumpisa ka pa lang. So, you have to prepare yourself na mawalan ng rest or konti lang yung rest mo, and also you have to learn how to manage your time kasi yun talaga yung key into pagpasok sa virtual world and at the same time nag-aaral ka. So yun lang, mag-prepare yourself and learn to manage your time. Yun lang.
Di mo naman sila dinidiscourage, no? Like, make sure lang to prepare and make sure na ready sila mag-manage ng time.
Okay. So parang
Thank you so much.
Being open to learning new skills, being able to manage the time, sabi mo nga, kasi yun nga, you have to set realistic expectations din to yourself.
Tama.
Kung gusto mo mag-work, may mga bagay na mababawas.
Yes. Meron talaga compromise, no? And it is just a matter of you on how you are going to balance everything out.
Para hindi magkasakit.
Yes.
Para hindi mapabaya ng ating health. Ayun. So, work, study, and life balance. Ayun. So, thank you very much for that advice, Vanessa. Hopefully, yung mga nag-iisip dyan, maisip na nila yung
Huwag
mga...
nang mag-isip.
Huwag na daw
Sabi ni
mag-isip.
Vanessa, huwag nang mag-isip.
Huwag na nga daw mag-isip. At mag-apply na. Ay, charot.
Yeah.
May mga part-times tayo dito. Why not? Pwede natin yan. Singit dyan.
Part-time VAs, everybody, you can just send your email or resume at recruitment@vaflex.com.
Ayan. Thank you very much, John. And I think we can end this podcast na. No?
Yeah.
So, thank you very much, Vanessa.
No,
for
let's not end this podcast. Let's end this episode.
podcast episode. Okay, sorry. Okay? Itong podcast with Vanessa. Okay.
Yeah.
Pwede na. Daming Okay. Anyway, basta yun yung point ko. Itong episode na to, tapos na po. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vanessa. Bye-bye.
We'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to this episode of Bakit VA. If you have any topics that you want us to talk about, or if you want to be a guest here in our podcast, you can send us an email at studio@vaflex.com. Again, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Bye-bye.